Okay.
Opening statement.
Oh, you have to stand up?
Oh, you gotta go to the podium.
Oh. Hi. We are against global destruction. Therefore, we are against the Keystone Pipeline. First argument is water contamination. The pressure used to pump the line is ran by 3 barrels of water to clean the inside of the pipe. Yes?
You're not going to give all your arguments right now, are you? This is just your opening statement.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
Already?
that's -1 for you guys.
Oh, are we
Just read this part.
Okay. We are in favor of the Keystone Pipeline.
Wow.
You told me not to read that.
No, I told you just to read this part.
Oh. Because the safest pipeline, it creates many jobs, and if we don't use the oil, it'll be wasted. The Keystone will be a different option for crude oil.
Okay, argument number 1.
Nice.
You told me to read
No, I said just read the box.
Oh my god.
Water waste and contamination. It takes 3 barrels of water to clean 1 barrel of oil. And then the man-made reservoirs that we have for the dirty water seep toxins into the air. The toxins are cyanide and ammonia, and that can seep into public water sources, which would get us all very, very sick. So,
Okay, now at this time you have a chance to
Are
rebuttal.
you against that?
Yes.
Go for it.
And you can just do that from your chair if you want.
Oh, okay. It takes how many barrels of water to clean a barrel of oil? 3. How many barrels of water, like, would it take to clean a barrel of water? Because, like, oil and water don't mix, so it would just drain the water out and you're left with oil. It doesn't seem like much of a problem.
Water and oil don't mix.
No, but when you clean the oil,
Okay.
it's the water that you have left over from getting all that oil out of the tar sands.
it's not going to be clean water. It's going to be like yellow over again.
Like the oil.
Yeah, they use the same
So
water.
why would you drink that anyway?
No, they don't.
It seeps
We put it in a tailing
out
pond.
of the pond
And
into
it
You
the
can't contain it. You can't filter cyanide and ammonia out of water.
It's-
That just keeps,
It sounds like.
that's a waste of money if you do.
Okay, your first argument?
Oh, I got this one. Our first argument is pipelines are safe. When was the last time you heard of pipeline oil spill? Besides, even if you have, they've gone down 70% in the last 30 years, and from 1998 to 2007, 10 years, there's been less than 100,000 barrels of oil spilled, which is less than half of any other type of oil spill. Plus, the Keystone Pipeline is by far the most advanced pipeline that will ever be built, monitored 24 hours a day, with over 16,000 sensors to monitor the oil flow. And those sensors give data back every 5 seconds, and it takes a matter of a few minutes just to close off the valves every so often on the pipe. Even if it does spill, most oil spills that occur from pipes are just less than 3 barrels of oil, and less than half a percent of all pipe oil spills involve over 100,000 barrels of oil, which there were more oil spills from tankers in Alaska and the Gulf than all the oil spills from pipelines put together. So.
Rebuttal?
The current pipeline that's in North Dakota has already broken 12 times. When was that built? That's a great question.
Is it old?
Doesn't matter.
It's still made out of new technology.
It's still current. It doesn't have like all
Is
the.
it complete or are they still building it?
It's complete.
Are you sure?
We can trust
You seem a little iffy
Canadians
over there.
to build our pipeline.
Getting a race in here.
Canadians. I trust Canadians.
I don't.
Anything else for rebuttal?
Nope.
Okay, argument number 2.
Alright, our second argument is that we are trying to go for clean energy and oil is doing absolutely nothing for us in that sense. We've been working for years towards clean energy. We're working on solar and wind and hydro energy. And if we waste money on a pipeline that's going against that, then we're contradicting ourselves. Also, for clean energy, when we try and clean this tar sands oil, it's extremely polluting to the air and the water. And the toxic substances left in the air are sulfur dioxide and nitrous oxide. And they already have a high pollution in Texas. And when we put that stuff into the air, we're just creating more smog and acid rain. And the asthma levels go up. And we're just creating poor air quality.
Rebuttal?
I know green energy is fine and all, but I'm pretty sure no one here has a full electric car.
Yeah, we don't have the.
Miss Ring, you drive a truck to school every day. Don't you? All by yourself?
Are you
That's
guys working
pretty
on clean
energy
energy over
efficient.
there?
It's not like green energy isn't bad, but the world runs on oil. We're addicted to oil. And we're gonna use it until it runs out. Because the gas prices are going insane and you're still buying oil. And even if you burn all the oil off right now, it would only increase the temperature of the earth, global warming, by like 2%. And then it goes by 2 degrees, and then it just goes down after that, because there won't be any oil. So it's not that big of a deal.
And by the time we burn up all this oil, we're not gonna have ozone, so I'm gonna be dead.
Okay.
Okay, argument number 3? Or 2? 2.
The Keystone pipeline will help decrease unemployment rate because it will create several jobs. And currently, the unemployment rate in Texas is 8.5%, which is in compared to the states, it's in the middle, so it's not very good. There'll be at least 200,000 construction jobs that will be probably temporarily, but there'll be over 100,000 permanent jobs that will help keep it maintained, which a job is better than nothing at home at all.
Okay, Master, you have a choice.
Rebuttal?
What do you got, Masker?
36% of the workers are gonna be laid off afterwards.
A job is better than nothing at all.
Okay, and then all those lazy people that are just sitting around and don't want a job,
Yeah.
you can't do anything to help them.
There's so many more not lazy people that the lazy people don't even matter.
So the lazy people.
The jobs are gonna
We're
get
not
built.
trying to help the lazy people, we're trying to help
You-
the people that want a job.
You boost the economy. When your car's dead, you don't just replace the battery, you give it a jump start. You don't need a whole new battery, you just need a quick start, like a temporary job to get things going.
Okay, and so when they're done with that job, they're back to where they
More
started.
than likely gonna be living on their government checks from day to day to day to day to day to day. So all Americans are mostly lazy.
They might have more,
Just because you start
skills
something
from doing that
doesn't
job.
mean it ends when it's over. There's gonna be effects afterwards. It's not, it doesn't just end after
Effects
it's
like a
built.
pipeline breaking. You have to come and repair it.
so there's
So
not
there's
a
a
job.
job for you, right there.
Except our environment's polluted when that happens. So jobs are your environment.
There's not a compromise there.
Number 3?
Argument number 3, there'll be more debt than gain. It will cost more money for material, workers, property, distribution, and maintenance. And there's already a huge national debt than there needs to be. And this will put more national debt and more taxes.
Rebuttal?
National Day. It's just gonna cause way more debt than it's worth.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna you're gonna have to pay for, you're gonna have to buy, like, the people who build it are gonna have to buy supplies, which will help, like, increase money, which will mean that'll help the economy, because you'll have to be buying things.
Did you guys find how much more debt it would be to replace all the oil and gas stations with electric stations to run electricity, green energy?
More than electric cars.
But we're also getting more
But
money,
they-
like we export some of the oil out, and since the Keystone's going through America, we get some of the money.
But when you have to build it and then
So if you
If
build a
it's
whole
government
bunch of
regulated.
electric stations for your electric green cars and fill up the whole America, that's less debt than running this one pipeline
In the long run.
in the long run, but wouldn't, so this would be
How
a little
likely
more
is that
debt,
to happen?
but in the long run, over our $16 quadrillion debt, how significant is this?
We're looking
It's
towards
not
the
that
future, not right now.
Yeah, but is everybody looking towards the future? Because how
It should
often
be.
do you have use green energy? And
How many
I'm
electric
sure
cars do you
there's
have?
several of us that don't do anything to help
Bet
our
you left the
economy.
lights on after you left the house this morning.
We didn't. And we took the water off to brush my teeth.
I do that.
And I'm putting on my phone charger.
Okay, number 3.
If we don't use the oil in cannabis ground, then we'll lose it. The Keystone, if the Keystone's not built, the crude oil will be shut into the ground and we'll lose it for good. They either won't send it to us or they'll give it to other countries and we won't get any of it at all. The fuel lines from Canada to US are limited with capacity. Keystone would increase capacity, which means increased gas for your car. So, might as well use it while we get the chance.
Rebuttal?
The tar sands oil is such poor quality oil, then you'd have to go through it and filter it so much that it wouldn't even be worth it to use that oil. We may as well find a different source if we're going to use oil at all.
This is different oil than what we're getting in the Middle East.
So we're gonna waste all that oil in Keystone or in Canada and
It's
not
not
do
even
anything.
that
not
good,
worth
it's
it.
not even that good of oil.
They gotta use so much water to get it to be good.
And money.
Isn't like water free?
Well, I mean, it's like oil. It's 2% of drinking water on the earth is, or just the earth has 2% of water we can drink. The rest is salt water.
You know how much water's on there?
A lot,
Yeah.
but still.
Are we gonna waste
Water's
that
a
2%?
limited resource, just
How
like
much
oil.
oil?
Isn't there like a water cycle, it just keeps coming back and back and back and
But it will
after
keep
it
coming
goes
back.
away,
if
it comes
it's
back?
polluted and won't be useful.
Until you get the smog and the acid rain. You wanna drink some acid rain?
Okay, next argument?